Hi, I'm Jim with InStuffMusic.com, and we're here today to talk about the AC Plus pedal from XOTiC Effects. This is a two-stage drive pedal from XOTiC. It's an incredible pedal. You can get an enormously large volume of tones out of this pedal, and you can get a bunch of different combinations using the two separate channels. So let's look at what each channel does and the controls for each. So first off, we have channel A, which is what I was just playing through. You have a volume and gain control for this channel, okay, that are independent from this volume and gain control for channel B. Now, on channel A, you have a tone pot where you can kind of trim highs and lows on or off of the signal. And then you have a boost switch, which gives you kind of a little kick in volume and in drive. So we'll come back to that. Channel B, volume and gain controls, and then you have bass, middle, and treble controls for this channel. And you also have a hard or soft compression switch for this channel. Now, in the middle here, this switch allows you to control the path of the signal. So whether you want A first and B second, or B first and then A second. So you know, you can kind of mix and match all these different functionalities and really get a bunch of different sounds. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so let's see what this pedal does. It does quite a bit, so we're not going to be able to run through everything, but we'll try to cover as many bases as we can. So here's the reference tone, road-worn Fender Telecaster, Fender DeVille amp, neck position, middle, bridge, okay, so let's take a look at channel A first. I'm going to leave the volume and the gain at noon, tone at noon, and I'm going to leave the boost switch off. So here we go. Same thing with the boost switch on. More drive, more volume, accentuates the high end. You get a little more hair, a little more aggression. So, let's come over to channel B. Same thing. I'm going to leave all the tone controls at about noon, volume and gain at about noon. I'm going to leave the compression on soft. Little cleaner. Channel A is a little more of a, you know, more like kind of a hard rock thing. This is more of like a round overdrive, more of a rhythm sound. And of course you have the compression on there, so it's a little rounder, it's a little tighter, it's more compressed. Okay, now, this is the hard compression. Definitely has that country thing going for it, if you like that kind of overdrive sound. Now let's put the compression back to soft. I'm gonna have B is my first channel going into A. So A, if you were playing live and this was your rhythm sound from channel B and you wanted to kick it up for a lead sound, turn channel A on, so you go from this to this. You can even kick it up further if you have the boost switch on. Let's keep channel B as it was. We're going to engage the boost and then go back to channel A. So here's channel B, channel A. Now, let's reverse the order here. Let's go from A into B. So let's say you want like a chunkier, more like of a hard rock kind of rhythm sound, and then you want channel B to do the same thing, kind of give you a soloing boost, but it's going to be a little different characteristic. So we want A first, B second. So we're going to hit the switch in the middle here. I'm going to leave the boost on channel A off, and I'm going to kick up the gain on channel B a little bit. So here's what we've got. And then you kick on channel B. Now, with all these exotic effects pedals, a lot of them function like amps, so they're very touch sensitive. So if I have this when I'm having like a hard pick attack, lighten up my attack. Very responsive. And, you know, as you can hear, the pedal doesn't really color the tone of my guitar. It doesn't really color the amp at all. It's transparent in that way. You get a nice, great overdrive sound, but it doesn't really affect the fact that this is still a Telecaster and this is still a Fender amp. So these pedals are great. They're true bypass, and they all run off 9 volts. So there you have it. That's the AC Plus from XOTiC Effects.